Hey guys, and welcome to part 3 of the Resident Evil 4 playthrough. We have just been choked to death by the big cheese of the village, and now we've just recovered. So instead of running away, which we logically should do, we're going to continue on and see if we can find Ashley.
Yeah, because apparently we hit ourselves.
That's a mouthful. Anyway,
Well done, Leon. Anyway, that's the name of the cult that's in part of this village, the Los Illuminados.
Yeah.
But he could have killed me, but he let me live.
I'll kill you next time.
Something about
That's what he did. He pulled Joe Schumacher.
What is that?
Oh, we'll see.
Whatever that means.
Carry the same blood. Huh. Interesting.
Anyway, there are more important things than solving riddles right now.
Oh, the Riddler's going to be pissed at you.
Riddle me this, Leon.
Right, let's continue on with the house. Now, we're actually going to do a little extra cutscene here. We're going to go back into the room we were in the previous part.
Going optional cutscene this.
Yep. Oh, shot the Emperor in the head.
Well, at least we won't have to fight now. Oh wait, that's a bull. You just gave us a warning. All we did was go back into the room. Bit harsh, don't you think?
I would say so. Ho ho, who's the lady in red?
Ooh.
Well, the game doesn't want us to know for now, that's for sure. Wouldn't it be funny if he did that and then that's how he died? It's like, what do you think you were going to accomplish by jumping out the window?
Oh, that's one less boss fight I have to do now.
Somehow so familiar. I wonder why. Points to Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. Everyone knows.
But you gotta give it for ambience. Right, before we move on, again, I'm going to make sure I break every glass in this house so I can get every single item.
And then they'll sue you for vandalizing.
Hey, they're trying to kill me already. I don't think they give a shit.
Bathroom. The bathroom.
I don't bother going to the bathroom, actually. I want to see what's cooking.
There's a Ganado in the bathroom as well. Look, oh boy.
Oh, him again.
Bring out the rifle, you're gonna need it here. This one has to activate the chainsaw in order to become a threat.
Yeah, but once the chainsaw's activated, you want to stay away from him.
As soon as he pulls the cord, that's it active.
So I'm just going to stay here.
Boy. Nice
Well,
shot.
Well, at least I got the chainsaw.
He stays on the ground for the same amount of time as the other Ganados do.
Aye. And he's still not activated. Now he
Now
has.
he has. Because you gave him the opportunity.
But what am I supposed to do? He's got a fucking chainsaw.
Oh, I don't know. Rush him with the shotgun and stop him.
But the shotgun requires you to be close range, and the insta-kill is close range.
It's got a wide hitbox that allows you to hit him without any problems.
Fucking missed. Right, I've only
Yeah,
got...
now you do the logical thing.
Aye, because I'm running out of bullets.
Yeah, that's the sort of range you can easily have it for.
Aye, and look how slow he's getting back up. It gives you plenty of time.
Yeah, he's no problem if you have the shotgun, but if you don't have the shotgun, then you have to worry.
And he dropped a Chaos Emerald.
Yeah. Rubies go for 10,000 PTAs.
And unlike the chain... Well, I would say the chains... I think they kind of dumbed the chainsaws down when you look at them in 5, where if you look at them in 5, they're a bit faster, but they don't immediately go for the chainsaw strike the moment they're right next to you.
Yeah, but as a side effect of that, they have much more health and you can't knock them on the ground.
But they're able to be stunned for a long period of time.
Yeah.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
But they can jump all the way up ladders.
Well, this Ganado is stuck in the ground. He can climb ladders, but he won't jump. He shot my fucking bird nest! Kill him!
TMP ammo and you don't have the TMP.
Well, I'll get it soon. Will you hold your waste, you? Burn.
The game has the highest chance of giving you ammo for weapons you actually own. There's a small chance of it giving you ammo for other weapons.
Aye, very rare occasions. It really depends on the type of weapon.
Magnum, M1.
And... got Bluey!
Yeah.
Swipe.
I could tell that was you accidentally tilting the Wiimote too far.
Yeah, I was trying to... the way to reload is that you have to hold down the B button and then swing the remote to reload.
It's even worse when you accidentally do that while you're aiming.
Aye.
Because then Leon decides, oh, drop the weapon and pull out the knife.
Right, this bit the game wants you to kill everyone, but here I'm going to kill a few.
You don't have to kill anyone here. You can run.
Aye, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna kill a few, and then I'm going to continue on with the key. It's because I'm not going to use this rifle for the rest of the game, so I might as well just get full use of it.
And relax, everyone. There's no chainsaw.
Off.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Yeah, there's no chainsaws here.
Yeah. This was something that Resident Evil 2 actually introduced. When your character's low on health, they actually hold their side in pain and start limping.
Well, yeah, Resident Evil 2 did that first.
Yeah, Resident Evil 1 did not have that, so you had to check the status screen.
And
every
Resident
time.
Evil 3 is where they introduced the 180 turn.
Yeah, quick turn.
Which
It's
has been
also the first game that let you skip cutscenes.
But why would you want to skip cutscenes?
Well, maybe if you're doing a speed run.
You know, that kit's gotta be powered by none other than the god Chuck Norris, considering their heads explode when I kick them.
Oh, we're Chuck Norris, they'd just disappear completely.
Down from the heavens.
There wouldn't even be a body.
If any of you, for reference context, go see the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Boom!
Again, Chuck Norris kick. I kick them and their heads explode.
And melee attacks have a small chance of causing a critical damage on an enemy, which is instant kill. As
What?
long as they don't mutate.
Why is this guy on the roof?
Maybe use the lookout.
Don't you realize it's dangerous on the roof? Get down, you're gonna hurt someone.
No, I like it up here.
There's our main door.
Yeah.
So, like Steven said, you don't have to kill the enemies, but I just felt getting them out of the way. Makes the journey a bit easier.
Yeah.
And this,
Save room theme.
yep. And this also in the save room, this music plays when the merchant is nearby.
Resident Evil 2 will forever have the best save room theme, easily.
That there's a typewriter. That is your save progression. You can, unlike classic Resident Evil, where you need the ink weapons, you can in this game you can save as many times as you want.
Hallelujah!
And just like in every cave, there's some light bulbs here in the caves.
Treasure in this one.
Aye, there's treasure, and then you just shoot them down. But that will cause damage if you're right underneath it.
Minuscule damage, though.
But it's hilarious when you realise that. Oh shit! I took damage from that. Are we going into the Chamber of Secrets now?
No, not quite.
Also, another thing, when you take out the lights, it shines out all the treasures on the caves, as you can see here.
You can't actually find ore CDs until you destroy that.
Aye. Money. And I got another spinal.
Got to have
Money. And here's the merchant again.
Haven't I met you before?
And he has what? Blue fire? What?
Got a selection.
Also, throughout the game, there is list of selling guns to buy will be upgraded, so like when you start the game, you'll have the basic hand grenade, like handguns, shotgun, sniper rifle. But then later on, when you're halfway through the game, he'll sell different versions of the guns, which are slightly powerful.
Yeah. You can also only upgrade your weapons to a specific point in the game, so that you're not overpowered.
What are you?
There's actually a little trick if you're say you ran out of bullets on say the TMP for example. What you can do is when you upgrade the ammo capacity, it actually refills the gun for you.
Yeah, this is especially important with the Magnums, since the ammo is so rare.
And there's another thing they actually got rid of which was a staple in the classic Resident Evils, but they didn't do it here. You can't combine your ammunition with your gun in the inventory.
Yeah, it's a lifesaver.
Oh, here's me making the suitcase tidy up again.
Line
Peace. Line peace.
Combine the two greens with the last green.
Oh, we stew. I'm saving it for later. Besides, I've still got a golden egg. You'd think I would sell the golden egg for money, but no, I'm like, no, it's a lifesaver.
No, it's one of the best items in the game, because not only is it an instant full health refill, it only takes up one space in your case.
And what I also bought there is the stock for the TMP. Basically what the stock does, it reduces the amount of recoil that the TMP does, which makes your shots a lot more accurate.
It's more accurate.
The TMP is one of the best weapons in the game. I think it's the only standard machine gun actually in the game.
When this thing is fully upgraded, it's a beast.
But then comes the Chicago typewriter, which is absolute
Completely
ridiculous.
broken.
Yes.
But you don't get that until you fulfill certain requirements.
Aye. Is this? Is this?
Thanks for your service.
Come back anytime, stranger. Is that supposed to be like an Australian accent he's got?
I'm not sure.
Right, combine the stock with the TMP and you get yourself a really accurate machine pistol.
Yeah, you have to combine the stock with the relevant item.
Oh look, a ladder. We shall climb it. Right, now we're near the church.
Fresh air!
And this particular section right here is where the last of the blue medallions are going to be.
So we got a little backtracking to do.
Aye, and there's also the green gem for the beer stein is behind the church here.
We also have the scenic route, which do you take?
We'll see. I'm guessing this is a graveyard for all some of the villagers that unfortunately died when they found the parasite.
No, I think the graves are much older than that. Because you can see, like, I think some of them have fallen over.
Aye. But also the grave, the symbols on the graves are actually a clue to the next puzzle behind the church.
These are the perfect types of Ganados to practice as the strategy guide refers to it, the forward-backwards maneuver on, because their knife has no range whatsoever.
And they don't wield guns. They
Yeah.
only wield melee attack weapons.
Wait till RE5. Oh.
There's actually another weapon they have. It's like a torch, and the way they attack with the torch is that they blow it and then it causes you to fire, to be able to burn up. But here's the thing: if you shoot it just before they blow it, they catch on fire.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
High damage. They can also hit you with it as if it's a melee weapon.
God, I love the reload animations.
Oh, wait till we get to the broken butterfly. That thing is sexy.
Right, watch yourself up here when you get to the top of the church. There's going to be a dynamite ganado. Boom.
Boom!
Done. No casualties, no survivors.
And is for no survivors.
Imagine that in the local newspaper. Local American agent goes to investigate missing girl. 6 dead.
Murders everyone.
And
It's
back,
definitely more than 6.
and there's another one. Oh, come on, blow up.
Blow up. Yay!
God, I love it when things explode.
Puzzle time.
Right, what you have to do for this puzzle is that there's 3 symbols that combine together to make the Lost Illuminati symbol. You have to choose the 3 symbols on this dial and make sure only those 3s are lit up.
434. No, 433.
This one took me a bit of a trouble to figure out the pattern. I know which ones it has to be. It's the top one, and then it's the bottom 2 on the right hand side. But it just took me a while to figure out because you can only move this dial in 3s or 4s.
Or you can read the official strategy guide, which I have with me, and know the solution immediately.
And cheat. I'm no cheater.
I wouldn't say it's cheating if it helps you save time.
There's me thinking about it like, okay, what am I doing wrong here? I know it's supposed to be past me, what are you doing? There we go, we got the bottom 2, but you have to... Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, God.
It's like, fucking just get the 3 that you need and turn the other ones off.
We're not going to be spending the whole part here, are we?
Maybe.
The last thing we need is anything like what Ryan did in the brain scratch run of Mega Man 3. What happens if you run out of it? You're going to be sitting brunettes as I had to suffer for playing it. And he wastes their time by farming for ammo.
And there we go. Done. After about, what, 10 attempts?
This is a mandatory puzzle, by the way, in separate ways, so have fun with that.
Well, it explains how the gem is in there in the first place. So now we need to find the yellow cat's eye, and that's the beer stein ready for sellable.
And one of the other variants of a chainsaw ganado is actually here on separate ways. Ah, here we are.
So we have to go this way because the church is locked. Which I do not show off because I already played this game too many times.
The church yet?
Well, yeah. Sort of.
Leon,
You're in trouble, Leon, you bad boy.
At any rate,
Detention for you.
inside that structure. Rescue her.
All right.
Hurry.
Oh, I would rescue Ashley. I know she's in the church, but the problem is the door's fucking locked.
Come on, fall. Fall.
Nope.
Aww.
Oh, right up the skirt though. Right, the last 3 blue medallions are on this bridge.
Fall. God damn it, fall. What are you doing?
Me taking my anger out, I guess. Trying to reload.
Why did that bullet not kill him 3 shots beforehand? I hate you, air. You must die.
Right, the last blue medallion is right underneath the bridge.
I think it's behind you, actually.
Yeah, I have to go around the other side to get it. There, it's there. And it's blocked. Fuck you, Paul. And there we are. Now I'll get a free handgun with slightly
15.
upgraded. Now, watch yourself here. A new enemy in the box, snakes.
Snakes.
But the damage is very minuscule, but it's just annoying. Especially in the first playthrough where they actually scare the shit out of me.
They also drop healing items as well from time to time. And it's always eggs.
I would imagine they got that from the chicken and then the egg. But why would you eat an egg that's already stuffed inside a snake? Then again, if you're in a situation like this, you've got to do everything you can to survive. I mean, Bear Grylls does some crazy shit.
Hell, Walking Dead. Daryl has to eat a worm at some point.
Ugh.
They're brought to their lowest point at season 5 at one point.
God, I love the critical headshots.
The funny thing is the exclusive upgrade when you finally... Every weapon in the game has an exclusive upgrade that you can only get when you've fully upgraded it. And the handgun has a 5 times critical headshot rate. It's almost as if Andrew already somehow has that.
Now I'm gonna piss off Peter. See all these crows? Toss
Flashbang through the door.
Toss the grenade. Bang!
Monies.
Repeatedly pressing the A button.
I think one of them gives you
a flash grenade. Why does a bird have a flash grenade?
Refund.
I would imagine if you did this right and then you decided to say leave the treasure and watch it disappear.
Now that was ominous. Did you hear that giant creature growling there?
No. Oh, now it is.
Yeah. Sign of things to come.
Foreshadowing. But look at that. Peter is going to be so pissed. Because then they made that ridiculous argument. Do you remember that when Mario 3D Land was introduced and they made a bullshit claim about how Mario's killing Tanukis because it's of the Tanuki suit?
Oh, I don't think I followed that.
They trying to say, well, Mario's a bad animal rights killer and all that shite.
I think they made some stupid little parody Pokemon game, Pokemon Black and Blue as well, which is just garbage. Don't type it up, folks.
But it's just, you've got to remember, video games are non-fictional. That doesn't mean they're sending a message.
They're not fucking real.
They're just taking a concept and then changing it to something else. It's kid-friendly. It's a fucking suit. It doesn't mean he took the skin off the creature.
Kid-friendly in a Resident Evil game.
Well, I'm talking about 3D Land.
Yeah, of course.
And here's the merchant's little shop.
Got some rare things on
And
sale.
here is where I'm going to get my free handgun.
Handgun.
Well done, stranger. Like I promised, go claim your specialized gun in the buy section.
What are you buying?
Which is and you can see there the gun is slightly upgraded because I got all the medals.
Yeah.
Which means I'm going to sell the regular standard handgun.
This handgun still shows up in the cutscenes for some reason, even after we've gotten rid of it.
It's weird. They change your costume in-game cutscenes, but they don't change the weapons.
Need a weapon.
Is that all, stranger?
Bye-bye, handgun. Now for the Punisher. What the Punisher does, when it's fully upgraded, it can shoot through more than one enemy. I think it can shoot up to 3
I
enemies with one
I
bullet.
thought it was a vigilante whose family was murdered and went out to seek vengeance.
Oh, you're getting your universes mixed up, mate.
What
Another thing about the upgrading system is that you can only upgrade the categories at a certain point to make the game a bit fair.
You have to so that you're not overpowered, essentially.
Aye. Because that would make the game too easy.
Don't shoot.
I'm reloading my weapons. We you.
Don't shoot.
I can imagine the look on the merchant's face when he sees me reloading.
Take it outside, stranger. I have a better deal. How about you give me all your ammo right now and I don't blow your head off?
Yeah, what's stopping me from shooting the guy in the head and just taking all of his stuff?
Oh, maybe the fact that he's not programmed to drop all of that shit if you kill him?
Or the fact that Leon's a good citizen.
Yeah.
Right, we're now heading in. We have to find the key to the church, and the only way to get to that is to go through the marshlands and the swamps of this village.
Yay! Will we find any crocodiles?
I hope not, unlike RE5, which terrified me.
Or Resident Evil 2?
Yes. I had to put this in because who else fought Indiana Jones with this boulder chasing?
This is the second time too.
If it didn't kill me the first time, what made you think it was going to kill me the second time?
Fool me once.
Right, watch this guy.
Oh. Yay!
Look, there are traps. Walk into it.
Is that an egg? Where'd
Yeah,
the
that-
egg come from?
there was a snake underneath him which blew up with the bomb. That's where the snake came from. Because the snake can swim. There are snakes in the water, but they, again, once they bite you, they actually try to get away from you. Actually, I mean, the snakes are not threatening; they're just an annoyance.
Go back for the barrel.
In a minute. Oh no, I can't bend. I can't go down on my knees.
I
and
can't put my wrist slightly downwards.
Unlike Jill, where it actually stabs with the knife instead of swiping.
Yeah, she's the only character that does that in the franchise. Until Revelations 2 raid mode where she swipes with it. Ruined forever!
For God's sake. Wow, that kind of guy had a really strong brain considering it took 4 bullets at close range to just explode.
Yeah, at this point, the Ganados, the regular ones, aren't really much of a threat.
Aye, once you figure out what to do with their patterns.
Item in the distance.
I'll get that later.
There's also another treasure up in the trees.
Aye, which
Close
is
by.
it's an antique pipe. I wonder if it belonged to Jack Jarvis, actually. That's where he threw his pipe, and that... You remember when he threw his pipe in the dumpster? Maybe that's where this is with... Maybe that's where the rubbish end up here.
Found itself in the Resident Evil universe. Damn.
Then again, he did make a pipe out of a carrot, though. There, it's up there. Jack Jarvis, Esquire.
Concerned Craig Lang pensioner. That was easily the best moment of season 7.
You could tell they were exhausted if you looked at Greg Hemphill's face, which was bright pink. This is how you use the TMP. The TMP becomes much more effective than the handgun.
Yeah.
You don't burst it, you just fire round by round.
If your aim is good, you can just burst with it.
Aye. The maximum ammunition you can have, I believe, is 250.
It's either 200 or 251.
I believe it was 250. Whoa.
Well,
Okay, what's random explosion in the background?
Michael Bay's here. By the way, one really annoying thing about this, if the enemies fall to the ground here, you can't actually shoot through the water.
Which is bullshit.
Yeah.
Ah,
Where did
yeah.
that guy come out? He came out of fucking nowhere.
Again, because I'm limited to just a third-person view, I can only see what's in front of me. If this was classic Resident Evil, I would be able to see him coming up from behind. Because it's not like the cameras are fixed. So see what I'm doing right there? Just tapping the A button?
Yeah.
That's the most effective way to deal with these.
Because it fires so many shots at once as well, it's helpful for stunning the Chainsaw Ganados as well, because they take multiple shots to stun.
Absolutely. And you can still shoot them when they're stunned and walking backwards. Like that. Awesome time interrupted by a reload animation.
The only problem with TMP is that you'll use up ammo really quickly for it,
Yeah. But you still get plenty of ammunition for it anyway.
as long as you're not wasting it.
Now, that item you wondering what it was? It was a hand grenade. Well, I would take a hand grenade. Well, out of all the grenades, I think the least effective one's the one I use the least is the fire grenade.
Yeah. They're actually really effective on the dogs, which we'll see later.
I wonder if there's something. A snake!
Snake! Snake!
And there's another thing as well, when you're low on health, the game will automatically let you use the healing item. Right, as we move on to the next area, we'll see you in the next part, folks.
Ooh, suspense.